Hey guys, Agent AW here. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different than my usual time-lapse videos and take this opportunity to show you some of the key mistakes that I made on my latest piece, Adric's design. Okay, starting off nice and early with the first mistake, I scaled up the initial sketch, and while that was definitely something that needed to happen to this piece because it was originally drawn very small, it still wasn't the correct size for the final piece this will be a part of, which is a group piece. So in the end, what will happen is that this character's lines will not be as sharp as every other character's lines. So in the end, I've just, by doing this mistake, all I've done is made my life a lot harder in the future. And we are already onto the second mistake, which is that I forgot to put in wrinkles into Adric here's clothing, which is something I tend to struggle with quite a bit when it comes to more posh, upper class, noble characters, because well, you don't think about them having wrinkles in their clothes because they're always so prim and proper. But I forgot to put any wrinkles, practically, into his sketch, which meant that I didn't put any into his line art, which will just make it 10 times harder when it comes to shading, to figure out where the light hits and it doesn't on the clothes. And at the end of the day, it will just end up confusing everyone, but mostly me as the artist. One positive thing that we're about to come to about this piece that I absolutely adored doing, and is part of the reason why I messed up so badly on other parts, is this intricate detailing of the clothes, which I absolutely adored doing because I could really put a lot of effort and imagination into it, and in the end it kind of made me so excited to do it that I ended up rushing a lot of the other stuff. But yeah, this detailing and design work was honestly so much fun to do. I really enjoyed looking up references and pictures and trying to come up with new inventive ways to continue on this continuous pattern that gradually got kind of less clustered and less detailed until it wrapped all the way around the other side of the coat. Of course, most of those references were Art Nouveau, and of course, being a moon elf, there's the little moon at the beginning of the pattern. Honestly, it was just such an enjoyable experience to kind of play around with how these patterns could work, and I'm really looking forward to doing more of it in the future. And now we come on to our third mistake, which was going in with the color before I even started thinking about shading. This causes issues because shading is probably one of the most important parts of the piece, and colours usually come second. However, my excuse for this is that I needed to see how the coat looked when it was coloured, if a new section needed to be put on, like I did. But as we will soon enough see, it caused massive issues when it came to shading, because I had to completely scrap that layer and go over everything again later down the line after I'd actually done the shading like I was meant to in the first place. And as I finish up on finer details and minute little changes, I would like to state that the mistakes mentioned in this video are mistakes in my process of making art. If that is how you prefer to make art and how it works for you, then great. This is simply a reminder, a little way to myself, that when you start off on the wrong foot and with the wrong foundations, you are not going to be 100% happy with the piece that you have. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want, you can subscribe. I hope to be producing more, and I will see you again later.